This video covers the Wago I/O System 750 Quick Start Guide for the Wago 750-841 controller. The section that will be discussed is the first section, assigning an IP address for your Ethernet-based controller. We are going to utilize a BootP server to set the IP address of our Ethernet controller. Wago offers a free BootP server software from the Wago website. If you navigate to www.wago.us, click on the download link, Automation, Wago I/O System 750, and halfway down the page you will see 759-315 Wago BootP server, and you can click this link to download the software. Alright, after you have downloaded the software and installed it, go ahead and start the Wago BootP server software and click the Edit BootP tab button. This will open a text editor, at which time you can edit the text file to configure the server to talk to your PLC device. You'll notice there are two lines that are uncommented. These are lines that don't begin with a number sign. And you're going to be adding a new line for your PLC. Basically what you want to do is highlight one of these lines and paste it. And you can comment out the other lines if you'd like. Basically we're just focusing on this new line that we've created. This first section is where you're going to name your PLC. It really doesn't matter what you put here. I'm just going to put my PLC. The second section we're editing is the MAC address of the PLC, and you'll have to edit this based on the PLC that you have. If you look on the bottom of your PLC or on the side of your PLC, you should see a group of hexadecimal numbers indicating what the MAC address is, and type that value in here. And the last section is the IP address that you wish to set your PLC to. At this point, we're ready to save this file. Just click File and Save. It's important not to change the name of this file because the software looks for a file called bootptab.txt. And you can close the text file when you're done. Alright, at this point we can ready to start our server. As soon as you click the Start button, it will load the bootptab.txt file that you created. And you can see this is indicated from the info status on the BootP software. What we want to do now is power cycle your PLC and just turn it off for a few seconds and turn it on. And there you can see when you turned it on, the BootP server has identified the MAC address that was in your bootptab.txt file, and it has set the IP address to what was called my PLC to 4.16. You can now navigate to the web portal on the PLC and ensure that the IP address has been set properly. So go ahead and open a new tab on your browser and type in the IP address that you used in your config file. Here you can see we're connected to the PLC, and we want to make sure we go to the ports section, and you'll need to log in. The password, username and password is admin and Wago for the password. And we just want to disable the BootP service that's running on the PLC and click submit. Again, it'll be prompted for the password, admin username, password is Wago, click OK. And now when the PLC is rebooted, it will no longer be looking for a BootP server, and it will be using the IP that you had used to set it. And if you want to make changes in the future on your PLC, you can click on your TCP tab and make changes to the IP address directly on the PLC. This concludes the assigning IP section of the Quick Start Guide. And the next section, next series of videos, is a programming example and it steps you through using CoDeSys and how to set up your very first program. Thank you.